This autumn has been about finding meditation in the kitchen, in nature, and through art. So let's talk about cabbage. This year, I've grown to love it so much more than ever. I bought just one head of cabbage and found so many ways to use it this fall. It's simple, affordable, and so nourishing for the season. It took a while for my tomatoes to grow, but they finally started sprouting towards the end of summer. They turned out so sweet. I used them as pizza toppings and in my plant-based curries. I made an egg roll inspired bowl, and later on I ended up using the leftover cabbage to make actual egg rolls. Turned out great. I do have a few notes for what I need to do next time, but they were so convenient to keep in the freezer so I can have it with any other meal. In a vlog earlier this year, I tried growing garlic when it was not in season and it did not work out. Definitely a reminder to follow nature's rhythm. But I started growing shallots and garlic again in October, and so far the shallots are doing really well, but the garlic is growing slowly. Autumn is my favorite season for so many reasons. This year has transformed me in countless ways. Like the autumn leaves that fall, there were parts of me that needed to fade so that I could grow and evolve into the next season of my life. And although change can be difficult, I'm grateful for the chance to grow, to evolve, and to care for my body, mind, and spirit. Lately, the art of detachment is something I've been learning to master. Finding inner peace, whether someone's in my life or not, has been deeply healing. I realize that the same lesson will keep showing up in different people until God knows you truly understand it. I made this muffin cake loaf thingy twice this season and it's so good. It's a spice cake with a glaze inspired by the flavors I used in the cinnamon roll that I made earlier. The first batch was amazing, but the second time I made it turned out even more iconic. I just wish I'd gotten footage of it on camera. I've been trying to stay away from talking about things that are too personal on this channel, but I do want to occasionally talk about mindfulness, peace, inner peace, and chapters in my life that I go through, and like how I learn lessons and how maybe it can help other people. This year, I have been paying more attention to my birth chart, my personal year number, my personal months, and just the astrology season of each moment of this year and what it personally teaches you. And this Scorpio season was no joke to me. It's not even over yet, but it's been such a roller coaster of depth and like realness. I don't know if anyone who is like me that has a lot of air in their birth chart, where naturally being emotional is kind of like on a back burner. You're just kind of on detach mode because it feels like life is easier that way. God has been teaching me how to be vulnerable and be okay with my emotions, and whether things work out or not, I've just been able to be okay about it. Like, my inner peace comes from me, and I have been really into numerology, like I said before. And the last time we were in the energy of this year, it was 2016, I believe. And I spiritually have evolved so much since I was 19 years old compared to what's going on now. I feel like some of the things that I went through this year, it was like kind of like a little bit of a hint of a shadow of what I personally went through when I was 19. But I'm very grateful for this year because I just feel like I was able to handle situations and be more mature than even how I would handle situation a couple years ago. Okay, I want to go back to what I was saying earlier about Scorpio season. I have no water in my birth chart at all. I have my Chiron, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that, but I do have that in Scorpio. That's the only water placement I have, and that is how I'm supposed to heal. So that's that. I just feel emotionally strong more than I have in the past. A reason why I feel like I've healed emotionally is because I have a really good connection with God. I always pray to God for peace, clarity, signs, angels, any spirit guides that can help me on my journey. And I've been learning how to have better discernment. It would be nice if God will shield me away from any person that could hurt me or say mean things about me or have ill intentions from me, but God literally has sent me here on this earth to be a soldier for the heavenly spirit. Is that the right way to say it? And I can't be weak. I have to be strong. So God has literally put me in so many scenarios where it wasn't always easy, where people belittled me, irritated me, got on my nerves, competed with me for no reason. And I just feel like God is just trying to do his best to make me strong, because I always ask God, if this is meant for me, can you please give me signs? And I've been learning how to trust the signs, how to trust my discernment, how to trust my intuition, because every time I ignore my intuition, it always blows up in my face. So I've just been learning a lot this season. I think that's really what about the Scorpio season is all about, is like better intuition and being in the like true deep feelings of your emotions, like get in touch with that side of you. I just been wanting to talk about this. I think maybe I might have a little chit chat about maybe what I learned through each astrology season and my life lessons and what I go through, because I just kind of like let my mind wander and just I didn't really plan this little conversation, this little chat. I just said what naturally came to mind. And so we have Sagittarius season next. I'm going to talk about that. I have a lot of fire in my chart, so yeah. I think Sagittarius season will be really nice. Yeah, it's always so interesting this time of the year. It's very interesting. Also, my website is back up. I had it under construction for a while. I just decided not to overthink it anymore. Now it's up, and I'm just excited to see where that goes. So if you vibe with me and my energy and you like to support this channel, check out my link below or on the screen. Maybe I'll put it right here, QR code, whatever. Thank you if you watched this. God bless the next chapter of your life. But anyway, peace.